I think this computer. Okay.
There we go. Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Heather Woolen, and I'm running for City Council. And I'm here today with Miriam from Lonzo's Bakery. Hi, Miriam. How are you?
I'm fine. Nice to see you and talk to you.
Thank you. I'm glad that we were able to make this happen today. So a big premise of my campaign is working with small businesses in our city. And Miriam owns a small business over on Washington called Lonzo's. So Miriam, if you'd like to give us a little background on your business and why Culver City and how long you've been there, where you're at, etc.
Sure. My name is Miriam Ramirez, and I'm the owner of Lonzo's Bread and Peruvian Eatery. We've been in business for about 14, actually no, it will be 16 years. Okay, we started in 2004. We opened December 23rd, I remember that. And it was our last inspection and we were allowed to open that day. We started as a bakery because my husband has a lot of experience working like for 12 years in one very known bakery here in LA. And then we added the restaurant, the Peruvian, because I'm Peruvian, I'm an immigrant from Peru. So we added the restaurant the last 4 years. We are located at the corner of Washington and Midway, 2 blocks west of Overland. Okay. We've been there since we opened. So that will be our, initiation.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I know my mom and I go there every so often for bread, and we've loved going there. I grew up in Culver City, so I've been around in that area forever, it feels like.
Yeah, we live also in Culver City. That's the reason we choose to stay very close to our house. It's 8 minutes driving, so we go back and forth when we need to do it.
Good. That's
and we love Culver City. I really love the streets, love the trees, love the birds here, love the environment, love the people. I found, especially these last days, that the people here is wonderful, really. I mean, it's just 1% that I don't want to talk about that, but
okay.
but then the rest, they are very supportive people.
That's good. That's good. So Miriam, tell me a little bit, what has your business been like since COVID? I know it's had a big impact on small businesses here.
Well, I remember this day when it was, I think it was Sunday, March 15 or 16, when they said, well, you have to close because of this COVID-19. For us was really a shock because at the beginning, my first idea was my employees. I have like 15 or at that time 16 employees, and we were we were having a new menu. We were like very, very energetic at that time, and then this happened, and it was absolutely for us a scary moment, because we didn't know what will happen. We need to switch for pickups and deliveries, and it was very devastating for us. The first 2 weeks, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking, but at the same time, I was like, what we can do, what we are gonna do. And after that, it was all the things that were happening that we have to close, and then we can open it, and then we set up the whole restaurant to dining inside, and then then happened, the like civil rights thing, and we have to close at 4, like for 4 days, and change it again, and then they say, okay, tomorrow you can open again, and it was like, I think all the restaurants, all the owners, we were like crazy trying to figure out what to do to survive, but then the government didn't help too much because then said, okay, you open tomorrow, you can open tomorrow. And we're like, what?
Right.
Yeah, and trying to follow the protocol, all the guidelines, like when you open, and
Right.
then waste a lot of money. I'm not saying that it was a wasting, but like sanitizers that we have to use, the mask that we have to use, but it wasn't really like to say it wasn't in order. I want to say that it wasn't in order. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of other businesses have had the same struggle. They're not sure what the orders are, or, one day they can open and the next day they have to reclose. And I know it's been really stressful on so many, yourself included. Have you had a lot of community support? Have a lot of people been visiting you?
Yeah, actually, yes, because they even tip my employees, the two of them, because I was rotating, two one day, the other next two, like that, and they were tipping them because they knew the situation. The community is great. I think is we cannot hug each other, but I can feel like when people talk to you and when they order, we always will be very grateful with our community because they were ordering not as much as the beginning before, but because some people still now everybody cooks, everybody's a baker, everybody does.
Lost jobs and
Yeah, exactly.
Tough on everyone.
Yeah, and some people don't leave the house only once or every 2 weeks. And I understand,
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that we're very fortunate in Culver City to have is such a well, respected and loving community that's trying our best to help our businesses as much as we as individuals can. But I know there's some other levels of things that need to happen in order to make sure that you guys survive through this tough time. Hopefully, we all hope this will be done soon, but it looks like we're in it for the long haul. So I think we need to plan accordingly and hopefully figure out ways to help businesses like yours. That way they stick around longer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I hear you're a member of our Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Yeah.
We I think it's doing a great job. I trying to join all the meetings they have, and I think it's been very informative. I got like maybe a week, like 3 to 4, probably sometimes even 5 emails from them.
Are they
Like
giving you?
last time telling me about grants. So that's very important. And then like orders or how they can help, and I'm very grateful for that because it's very informative. I think they are on top of everything. They are like, oh, you can do this, you can do that. You have a deadline for this grant. Yeah, like for Mondays, and it's a grant that is going to be a deadline or it's go open on Mondays. So they inform you. They say, oh, this is the deadline. Please, if you have any questions.
So it sounds like they give you a lot of resources and a lot of tools to help you.
Yeah, really, yes. I think it's very helpful.
Good. I'm really glad. I think that the city a little bit has missed the mark and a chance in working with our Chamber of Commerce to make sure that the city is helping them and assisting them any way they can, because they're I see the chamber as our first line of defense. They're on the ground, they're working with the businesses, they know what you need and are able to communicate that back to the city as much as possible. And it helps the city understand, because not always is the city able to, be boots on the ground and going and talking to every single business. Exactly. It's just not possible, but our Chamber of Commerce is a wealth of information and a great tool that I think is very underutilized right now. What's something that you wish people knew about the Chamber of Commerce? Because I think not a lot of people realize what it is that they actually do.
Well, first of all, they are very informative. Like if anything happened, you can read it. They send you emails all the time. I receive emails all the time. the about grants, about what's going to happen, about what you can apply for. Like for us, we apply for to set up outside of on the street, like right, yeah,
Yeah.
in the parking, and we're working on that. We've been approved. We're working on that. It's a lot of information that sometimes we don't read it, but if we read carefully, like the grants, I miss 2 grants and I said, well, this was here, but then I said, well, this last one, I just need to do it, and I did it. I'm really glad when it's like even soon to be there and listen to them, because they, even when they're worse, they say, well, just call us if you need any help, because sometimes you need that to see people, to see people that they care. And I think they are doing a great job right now.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they've definitely filled in the gaps. I know a lot of people said in the beginning they were trying to call the city and get through to somebody and they couldn't find answers, and a lot of them ended up calling the chamber and getting answers that very same day. So I think
exactly, because I call the city, and I think it's one person in charge, to be honest, and the business, trying to answer all the questions. But I remember that I called and said, oh, look in the website. I'm like, okay, I already look over there. So I can do that. I mean, I'm not like computer wise, but I can do that. But I'm calling you because I need more information than that.
Right.
It was funny. I remember that, but now that the Chamber of Commerce is there, I feel it's very helpful. I mean,
that's good. Yeah, they seem like they're very supportive of all of our businesses.
Yeah.
Really great. So Miriam, what do you think the city could do to help businesses like yours, through the remainder of COVID and even after? What's something that, the city can do to help you?
I think what I always see the city, sometimes I know for security, they're very strict. Very strict. And I think we are not located in the Culver City downtown. And I think all the businesses they are on the west side of the Culver City downtown, on the other side, we need more support. In the way, like the support, I will say, oh, let's decorate the tree, like to say, let's put lights on the trees, like to talk about minimum things, and or let's do kind of a carnival, or let's close once a month, or once every 2 months. Let's close the streets, and let's have to say something very big, like a carnival. Or let's say, oh, these days they're gonna have 50% off. I'm not saying 10% off. Let's say 50% off.
Right.
Yeah, because the city is helping you, and you have to help the community too. So let's close the streets. Let's do once every 2 months, and let's all the people the restaurant have the tables and chairs on the street, and chairs, bring more people, like something like that.
That's really
I feel it's very strict. I mean, for us to get a license, even to to dine outside, it was hard because we don't have a space, and then the sign is too big. But I always complain. I say, well, I go to downtown, and they have different types of signs there, and they don't say anything. And I say, well, no, because this is what we have, the measurement, all the rules that you have to follow. I'm not saying I don't want to follow the rules, but we have to be a little more now open to different ideas. Like now they close Culver City downtown. It looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks super nice. It's a little bit traffic, but I think people need to understand that all the businesses, we need to survive, but we're little, white pequeñito. We are small ones. Like, yeah, you know, where, yeah, and there are a lot of businesses, restaurants, not only restaurants, there are a lot of businesses, you
Yeah,
know.
I know the retailers are having a hard time too.
A lot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot. The other day I went to buy candles to the art district. They have a candle store, and I was looking always when I was driving. I said, well, I'm gonna buy candles because I need to support, like they come and buy at my restaurant, I need to support other small businesses, but we need to do something, otherwise we're gonna die there. I mean, the businesses, they won't come back,
Right.
because the rent, I thought the rent will be condoned. There will be no pay more rent, but no. I mean, landlords come and say, well, you have to pay the rent.
Yeah.
You know, you have to pay the rent. So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot to be done. I think there's a lot that we can do to help businesses like yours, you know, making it easier, making more uniform rules for the parklets, definitely making the whole process easier to get a permit to build your outdoor dining, you know, or even retailers if they wanted to, you know, build a parklet and do some retail on the street, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot that we can do to unify the process and make it easier and a lot more accessible, because not everyone has the same tools and resources, and I definitely think that there's a lot that we can do to help businesses like yours. I just want to say thank you again for coming on with me today. And you know, what is your favorite dish at your restaurant? Because although I visited your bakery, I have yet to eat any of your delicious Peruvian food. But every time I go,
okay, well, we have, like you said, the bread is delicious. It's an artisan. It's fresh. We have olive bread, you know, sourdough. We have French baguettes. We have scones there, so good, the scones. But also we have the Peruvian dishes there. We, our signature dish is the ceviche, that is fish, raw fish with lime and with Peruvian chili, and, you know, and it's delicious. And then we have another one, it's lomo saltado, that is a filet mignon and salted with tomatoes and onion and with rice and fries. We have a lot of we have a lot of Japanese influence in Peru, Asian influence, but you know, we have those dishes, but they are very Peruvian. Because they came to Peru, Italians, you know, like everywhere. We have immigrants, and then we have for vegetarians, we have the quinoa also, and all the dishes can do mix instead of rice. We can use the quinoa too. Vegetarians.
Awesome. So if you wanna tell us what your address is in case anybody that's watching later would like to go and visit you?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Again, my name is Miriam, and I'm the owner of Lonzo's Bread and Peruvian Eatery. We are located at 10804 Washington Boulevard. It's across the street of Best Buy, 2 blocks west from Overland. And welcome, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be in Dine LA from September 1st to September 18th. And you are welcome, and we will receive you as always with all our love.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Miriam. And I look forward to coming and visiting you very, very
sure. Yeah, of course. And to all the restaurants, to all the owners, to all the people that have business in Culver City, please, we are together in this. We will be together. Okay?
Very much so. Very much so. Thank you so much, Miriam.
Okay, you're welcome.
You have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.